Hey, what's up everyone? In this video, I'm excited to announce the launching of the new Canvas starter site from the MyListing Club. Before we get into looking at the actual starter site, I would like to run through the product page for the starter sites and the product page for the Canvas starter site. And then we'll follow that up by looking at the actual Canvas starter site. It's been a while since I've launched one of these, so it will be a refresher for some, or for some, it might be the first time you've even heard of a starter site. So I'd like to get this part included in this video. From the MyListing Club website, that's mylisting.club. We're going to click here on the MyListing starter sites card. We're going to quickly run through this product page together. As it says here, MyListing starter sites, launch lightning fast and get a jump start on monetizing with complete MyListing websites. If you click this button here, that'll take you to all of the different starter sites that are available. There's currently 6. This will take you to the pricing, obviously, and then the guarantee I want to quickly cover. If you notice an issue with any club product and you can show me that it also exists on the corresponding starter site demo, I will fix it for free. So you buy Canvas, or you download a template for Canvas, for example. You notice that something's wonky, you point it out to me on the actual Canvas demo site, and I will fix it for free. If it's something that I can't fix, like the MyListing developers or some other vendor has to fix it because it's their solution, then we'll cross that bridge. But if it's something I can fix for you, I will fix it for you and everybody else for free. You get over $865 worth of premium solutions, and that's year-over-year value. What I mean, every year you get that value, $865 worth. So you're getting paid, in air quotes, to buy a starter site. Do the math. It's not rocket science. Launch a MyListing website in days, not months. You can take your time and build at your own pace, but I've had customers launch within 72 hours of receiving their starter site. This testimonial right here is where that statement came from. This client actually did that, launched within 72 hours. Starter sites are for everyone, whether you're an agency, a freelancer, or a side hustler. This is for you. If you're an agency and you've got a team and you punch out websites at rapid pace, you may have never seen MyListing before, or you may be being asked to build a MyListing website for the first time. There's a lot to it to make it look and function the way that one of these starter sites like Canvas functions. It's better just to buy the starter site, save yourself tons of time, and just learn over time the intricacies of it as you build it out and customize it for that specific client. It's a bit about putting ego aside. I mean, yeah, for example, I can go out and I can build any website with any WordPress theme in the world. I just can. I know I can, but it would take me a hell of a lot more time to do that than someone who does nothing but build sites like that with that particular theme all day, every day. If you see what I'm saying? It's just about putting ego aside and saving that money. There's also the aspect of, if you think about the price point of these at $399 and you get this website, which I could easily sell for thousands of dollars, and on top of that, the almost $900 worth of software every year. I mean, I don't know what else that I can do for you guys to convince you of the value of these. Same thing with freelancers. Maybe you're not an agency, pumping out websites, as many websites, but you're kind of advanced at building WordPress websites. Again, you're not at that agency level, but you're still learning some stuff. Everybody's learning stuff, even agencies, but you know what I mean. Same thing. You're going to save a lot of time by getting the starter site and learn how to build one, how it's built, how to build one the right way, and that sort of thing. And take your time learning how it's built rather than tinkering for months and months at a time, trying to get something launched and that sort of thing. Side hustlers, same thing. I've had clients that have full-time jobs. They wanted to launch a cookie directory, for example, with cookie recipes, cookie photos, cookie products, all that sort of thing. But they didn't have the time because of their full-time job. So they bought a starter site. We flipped it into a cookie directory. That is another excellent scenario. Okay. I'm not going to go through all of these cards, but starter sites are beautiful, custom, and granular in terms of the design. Say goodbye to MyListing websites that look like everyone else's. And I'll let you read through all of the different customizations there. There's a lot. There's some that I haven't even mentioned, but I touched on the bigger ones. Demo sites on steroids. Starter sites pick up where MyListing demos leave off, furthering the groundwork so you can launch quickly and efficiently. These are not demos. These are, like I said, demo sites on steroids. If you look at a MyListing demo, there's no comparison, not even close whatsoever. This is just full site, fully functional, all of that sort of thing. Demos, you have a lot of work ahead of you, okay? Not the case with the starter site. Woo subscriptions ready. Minute one, you're going to get what you need to do listing subscriptions or sell subscriptions outside of listings. If you want to sell subscription-based products, that's there. I'm going to give you the WooCommerce subscriptions plugin. I can't license it for you, but you're going to get the latest version. You can license it up whenever you feel like you want to. But yeah, everything's going to be set up and ready to go for listing subscription switching, endpoint design for WooCommerce, just all that stuff. I'll let you read through that, but that's right away, ready to go. You just got to punch in your own information. Woo product vendors, same thing. You're going to be able to, day one, have a multi-vendor marketplace on your actual website, and people can embed actual stores within their listing, and then you can take a cut of the sales if you want off of those. Totally depends how you want to do it. Same thing, you're going to get the latest version of the Woo product vendors plugin. I just can't license it for you. And you'll get UiPress Pro will be licensed. That helps in furthering the design of the product vendors dashboard if you want. That's just optional. You can also just go with the defaults, but that's included in there. Lean, mean, fighting machine starter sites are built with speed and modularity in mind while still delivering design and functionality that meets your standards. My background in WordPress is with optimization in SEO and design, of course, but I've done optimization and SEO for a long time. So I think about that stuff when I'm building this. And I've give you all of these cards kind of highlight some of those ways that I tackle optimization. Again, I mentioned how much value year over year there is in premium solutions, whether it's getting a discount to join the club community. You get a free month even. You get the MyListing project template to help you build from beginning to end, to customize the site to make it your own. All of the MyListing add-ons that are available through the club, you get as part of it. All of these premium popular plugins you'll get licensed. Next up, SEO isn't an afterthought. Like I said, part of my background is in SEO. Starter sites are built for success right out of the gate with SEO in mind, and I'll give you all of the reasons here, or most of them. There's probably some I'm leaving out, but definitely check that out. And then Canvas, here's all the starter sites. Canvas is what we're going to focus on, which is designed for all industries and niches, easily adjusted for any type of directory. So Canvas over all of the other starter sites is more of a blank slate, which is the reason why I called it Canvas. And it's the reason why I'm saying here that it's universal. They're all universal. You can take any of these starter sites and flip them into any type of directory you want. I've seen it done over and over and over again. But Canvas is really like unopinionated. It's not niche specific in any way. So it's blank canvas. How it works, you buy it, I deliver it by hand, often sometimes within 30 minutes, sometimes within a couple hours. It just depends where I'm at and what I'm doing. I don't think it's ever taken me more than 24 hours to deliver a site, but I just ask you to keep in mind, I could be climbing a mountain, out fishing, whatever. And I might not be able to deliver it to you, right away. But I just ask that you give me a little bit of cushion to get it to you. It's not going to take multiple days or anything, but just something to keep in mind. Okay. And then you just take it and launch it yourself with all the resources I give you, the support I give you, and the club community for free for a month. And then 50% lifetime after that. Again, the videos, all of the ways, the build notes that we're going to get into here in a second to launch it and make it your own. Okay. FAQs. What's the guarantee? We went through that. Do you offer support? Yes. To help you launch your starter site, the first month of your club community membership is free. After that, if you want to stay in, I hope you do, I give you 50% off for the lifetime of you being in there. And that both of those coupon codes are in your order email. You're going to get special discounts in the club community for stuff. Like, for example, there's going to be a deal for the starter site launch that no one else gets. The public doesn't get, no one else gets. So those types of deals are just going to, and then you add that along with your 50% off for lifetime. Just join the club community. It's going to pay for itself. It's just worth staying in there. So you can always have at a minimum, you always have me to ask questions. So It's totally worth it. It's very, very inexpensive. If you want more of a hands-on support, go with Manage My Listing, Website Care, or Website Support. Those are all there for you. I went over how the starter site process works. What if I've already started building my website? Doesn't matter. I've had people literally already launch a website, put it in coming soon mode, hit the brakes, come back, get a starter site. We rebuild it, or we take the starter site, we build it, make it their own really quick. And then if they've already got a bunch of listings, and there were some cases where they had a lot of listings already, they just used the club's import-export service and got those listings over into their new starter site, and we launched. So it's never too late, in other words. I talked about the delivery. So actually, I didn't cover this. Starter sites are not I kind of did. Starter sites are not an instant download once purchased. I hand deliver them. I've had people buy a starter site and say, where can I download it? I can't download it. It's not a download. I've said that over and over again. It keeps getting missed. It's not an instant download. The starter site kits are an instant download. That's a totally different product. Okay. How do I customize the starter site and make it my own? Use all the resources I give you from within the club, in the club community, etc. Videos, MyListing project template, all those resources, and make it your own. Premium solutions included. I already showed you all of those. What if the premium plugins need to be reinstalled or relicensed? If something happens to your site and I need to go in and reinstall and relicense those plugins, I have a service where I do that. It's a small fee to do that. You can ask for that. This is a big one. Can I get support directly from the vendor for included premium plugins? No, the club owns the licenses, and vendors have been so generous in allowing me to include their plugins in these starter sites that I am very protective of them. Like, one of the things is, like, Ryan, they cannot come to us for free support. It just can't be allowed. So I have very strict rules. You cannot reach out to them. And if you do, and I am made aware of it, you will instantly lose privileges of all of your premium plugins. Everything. There's no more premium plugins for you, no more licenses. I won't even redeliver them for you. You're out. So it's very, very important that you follow those rules. Otherwise you're going to ruin it for everybody, and they're going to get frustrated and be like, I don't want to do this offer this anymore. So can't do it. Do I need a club membership in addition to the starter site? It's not required, but people oftentimes get one, because what if there is a template from another starter site, or a template just that I create on the side that you want to pull into your starter site? Then that's how you could do that. Or if you want to get discounts for club services or club products, or if you want to get discounts from the partners, you'll need a club membership, things of that nature. So people often get a club membership as well, even if it's just for a limited amount of time. I do want to mention too, though, if you are a Manage My Listing or a Website Care client, and there's a template that you need, I don't charge extra for that. You just say, Ryan, please go out and grab me template X and import it into my site, and then I will. And either they tweak it or they ask me to make some tweaks to it, and there's no additional cost. And I do that because I don't want to ask people to sign up for a membership just because they want to grab one template here and there. Okay, does that make sense? Can I resell starter sites? No, please do not do that. I'm offering these at a super low price compared to what the value is. I could sell these for thousands of dollars. Don't even need the club, to be honest with you. I could just shut down the club, build my listing websites, and make a hell of a lot more money running that type of business. My goal is to help more people, and that's offering these at a very low price for what they are at. So if people start reselling them and it stops becoming a viable offering, then I just won't do it. I'll just build sites for clients, and no one else will get any of the stuff that I do. Okay, so stay on the up and up. Do you offer refunds? Yes. Sorry, no, not for this. I was thinking about another product. No, there's no refunds, because once you get this product, I can't take it back. So I've had people run this game on me in the past. Don't do it. You'll lose. Just don't try it. I'm available for pre-sales questions. You can see it work, the demo. You're going to get it. It's a site that works and looks just like the demo. There's no refunds for that reason. I've had people try just to run that game. Don't do it. Are you affiliated with the MyListing theme owners? No, I am just a fan and an advocate of the theme, obviously. So that is that. If you have any other pre-sales questions, you want to talk about your business and how a starter site might work into that, you can book a consultation with me. I say free, but there is a cost. And I say free because if you end up hiring me for support or whatever, then I'll give you that money back. Okay. And then I mentioned the pricing, $3.99, one-time payment. Price is way too low for what you get, in my opinion, but that is what it is. Let's quickly jump over to the Canvas product page. I'll just cover what I haven't here. You click on this link to go to see the live demo, which we'll see in a second. Pricing, guarantee we talked about. Currently, Canvas has 97 templates. Of every template I've made, there's a light and a dark mode version. 37 CSS packages, same thing. There's the reasons there's not even numbers because I shouldn't say every. There's like one, I think there's maybe one in each of these categories where it was like didn't require a light and a dark mode, but 99% of the time, everything I do is going to have a light and a dark mode version. 8 listing types. Again, $865 per year of premium solutions. And we went over all of this stuff. Let me scroll down here. Now for the important piece is the build notes. I'm not going to go through these. I'm going to go through the top 2 here. Okay. You can go through all of these yourself. These are very in-depth. It's basically a journal of everything that I've done to build the site from beginning to end. Some of these are really in-depth, and there's videos in these, and that's the reason why this introduction video is going to be not as long as my previous starter site videos, because I didn't do videos for every single piece like I did with this one. So go out and check out those videos. Yeah. And if anybody ever has questions about, can I get back to, I don't want this particular feature. How do I get back to the MyListing defaults? I cover that as well in a lot of these. I tell you how to get back to the defaults. If I don't specifically mention it, it's pretty obvious. You just reverse engineer what I did. I give you the steps that I took to implement the stuff. And of course, you've got the club community. You go in there and say, Ryan, I didn't see this particular thing in the build notes and I have a question. Can I remove this? Are there any issues with removing this? That sort of thing. Happy to answer those questions. All right, so let's go into the build notes introduction. As I build starter sites, I document the process here in build notes, including links to club resources, whether it's guides, videos, etc., and club products, whether it's templates, CSS packages, etc., that were used or created as part of building the starter site. So when you go through each of these toggles, if there's a link to a product or a resource that I need you to go to look at, or that I think you should, those links are going to be in there. Documenting everything makes building starter sites take much longer, but it offers better service than simply selling a product. I don't know how much longer that doing these build notes added to the whole build, but it was a lot. I could have built the site a lot faster if I didn't document all of the stuff, if I didn't do videos for all of the stuff. And there's still going to be more videos to come, like educational videos on how to do certain things. That's still to come. But just know that I put a lot of time into these build notes, and don't be surprised if you ask a question. I know that the answer is in the build notes, that I just redirect you here. I put all that time into these build notes for a reason. So definitely check here first if you have questions. Okay, starter site customers can better understand what I've done and easily undo or make changes as desired. Those looking to replicate an entire starter site can also greatly benefit from the build notes to get a big head start. I don't just sell starter sites. I try to teach people how to build replicas for them if they want to try to do like a DIY approach. This link here is to a blog post that I keep updated on how to go about that process. I do recommend, I think you're going to find if you follow that blog post, that it's better just to buy the starter site. So take that for what it's worth. My approach to these builds empowers others to take a starter site, make it their own, and launch it. You will not have to rely on me or any other developer. My listing is the theme. I simply make it look better and add functionality to it. Everything is over the top of it. Everything is modular. Underneath, the engine is still MyListing and WordPress, and that is that. Okay, you can strip everything away that I've done, and you will still be back to a working MyListing website. Everything's modular. That's what I'm trying to say. Which is the next point. Everything has been implemented modularly, so you are not required to use anything I've implemented. I repeat, you are not required to use anything I've implemented. If there's a premium solution that I've set up and you need to buy a license for to get that functionality, like for example, the Google reviews, if you don't want to pay for that, just take it off your site. Not required, just remove it, okay? It's not a big deal. You can easily get back to the MyListing defaults. All right, Canvas introduction. This is the big one. I often hear I like starter site XYZ, but I'm building a directory for a different niche. When people say that to me, my advice has always been pick the starter site with the design you like best, knowing it can be easily adjusted for whatever type of directory you're building. While many customers have been able to take my advice and build successful MyListing websites for a particular niche, some have had a more challenging time envisioning this. So let's take a previous starter site, Fit, for example. Someone would come to me and they would say, Ryan, I want to build a beauty website, but I love the Fit starter site, but I want to build a beauty website. I don't see how that's going to transition. And after I explained to them that it's easily done, I've got a couple examples of where we actually did that, and that's just one niche example. Over and over again, I've seen people take website starter sites and turning it into something else. I've got a recent client that took the Charlotte starter site, which is designed for a local community, and turned it into a CBD website. I mean, these things are super versatile. Don't let what you see in the design sway you in thinking like, I have to build that type of directory. That's not what these are for. Now, Canvas is extra special. Canvas came from the idea to create a MyListing starter site that was as much a learning tool as a template, in air quotes, void of niche-specific images, niche-specific copy, etc., that might influence customers into thinking the template, I should put template in air quotes again, would be viable for a particular directory. The reason I put templates in air quotes is these aren't templates. These are fully built websites. Okay, they're not templates. They are not a theme. My listing is the theme. I build on top of that. Again, I add design and functionality on top of my listings. This is not a template. Okay, but again, with Canvas, it's not built for a specific niche, so you won't see images that allude to that fact. You won't see images or wording, the copy that is for a specific niche. None of that. It's just more generic. It's meant to be like the name of the site, a canvas, a blank canvas. Okay. I don't want to influence customers into thinking Canvas or any other starter site can only be used for that industry, that niche. Developing the idea further, I wanted to build Canvas to make it as easy as possible for starter site customers to apply their branding and content adjustments. I'm proud to say I've accomplished that as well. Canvas is going to be the easiest starter site that I've ever built to transition into making it your own, whether it's for yourself or for handing it off to your clients. It's just way easier than any of the other starter sites. I'm going to circle back to the other starter sites and bridge that gap in the future. It's not that the other sites are difficult. It's just that Canvas is that much easier. Dynamic everything. At least that's the goal. I'm always thinking of ways to make my listing websites more dynamic, which has been a significant focus and will continue to be with Canvas. Every aspect of a My Listing website that we can make dynamic, the more powerful and scalable it becomes. So I've dabbled in making My Listing starter sites dynamic in the past. Every site I do gets more and more dynamic. With Canvas, the goal is just to make it as many things as dynamic as possible. Canvas is never going to be done. Although Canvas is the best starter site I've ever built right now, as of this minute, it's going to continue to get iterated on. More templates, more CSS packages, more dynamic capabilities, more everything over time. Okay? Canvas will never be finished, in air quotes. It's already the most comprehensive starter site I've built and will continue getting new templates. I already said that. So we'll go ahead and move on. And again, look through all those build notes. There's a lot there. I've already gone through all of the stuff on the other page. All right, let's take a brief look at the actual starter site. Let me check my my checklist here. I had some things I wanted to make sure I touched on, make sure I got them all. I talked about the club guarantee. I talked about the club community, get the first month for free. Club community lifetime 50% off if you want to stay longer. Club community pays for itself with exclusive discounts. I covered that. Starter sites are for everyone. and I touched on this, I think, if you build websites for people, really think about this. Think about the cost. Think about the plugins, the premium plugins value every year. Like I said, I could sell these easily, and I have building custom websites for people, MyListing websites for people, for thousands of dollars. Okay, I could easily sell this if I took this off the market and sold it to just clients on the side. I could sell it for thousands of dollars easily. Now, if you build sites for people, think about that, guys. Think about how much is included in the premium plugins. Think about the actual site that you get. Just think about that for a second. Like, yeah, that's all I'm going to stop saying that. I just got to think about it. All right, let's go ahead and just take a brief look at this. And I say brief because I've done tons of videos that cover everything I'm going to show you here, which isn't going to be much because I'm going to get you out of here. I don't want to keep this video going on forever. But yeah, this is actually the Get Started page. I'm going to flip over to the home page here. One of the reasons why I wanted to show you the site, especially, is the biggest challenge for building this site was because it's not for a specific niche. So coming up with this homepage heading and subheading was one of the most agonizing things. It seems so easy, but it's not, because I couldn't just put a generic header here where it says we help you. I couldn't just put add heading here. If you scroll down here and you see like add heading here regarding the section, like I could have done that up here, but it's just like, it just didn't look right. It didn't feel right. I felt like I needed to do something. So as part of this, you'll see this animated text here. I hope it doesn't offend anyone. It's just meant to be funny, but we help you avoid shitty places, get shit done. And what's the third one? Find shit to do. Like, hopefully you see the humor in that. And I don't, like I said, hopefully I don't offend anybody. But looking down here, these cards, if you click on those will take you to the Explore page and sort by that listing type. Down here, this is actually really special. This is a basic search form that has been designed up. It looks like no other basic search form I've ever seen on a MyListing website. A real key feature here is the search by keyword. When using the add-on that was just released yesterday, which is the single listing enhanced keyword search add-on, you can now search for pretty much every piece of data within a listing. Okay, so no matter what I type in here, if that word exists, essentially, if that word exists on a single listing, this is going to find it. If you don't have that add-on, it's not going to work. In a lot of cases, there are limitations. That's why that add-on was created. Okay. I'll just give you one example. If I was to want to search through all listing types with a phone number, like it's probably a far-fetched thing you would search for, but maybe you would. Let's do a search for that. Every listing with that phone number, or every listing on the site, is going to come up because every listing has that same phone number in it for demo purposes. If I change this number to a 4, no listings have that phone number in there. So that shows you that is working, okay? And it doesn't matter what you search for. If you look at, let's look at hikes, for example. If you look at this table right here of the hike details, you couldn't search for this information without the add-on. So what if I wanted to do a search for mileage, this distance, 4.1 miles here? So you see that right there? What if I wanted to do a search for that? If you try to do that without the add-on, you're not going to find it. Okay, so let me move this to my other screen. And we go down to, do I have keyword search on here? I think I need to add keyword search to this. All right, we'll go back to the home page where we've got, or to the all listings. This is the global listing type, by the way, which I'll talk about that really quick. This is the first starter site where I have implemented a global listing type. I just didn't do it in the past because I just didn't want to. It's so much like the other stuff, the other listing types, I just didn't do it. But I kept having people ask me, hey, can you show me a working example of what a global listing type might do and function and all that? So that's why I went ahead and I did this, okay? But let me go back to here. Keyword search, what was that mileage again? I think it was like 1.7. So if I put that in there, let's see, let me go back here. 4.1, sorry, let's go back here. All right, so let's put 4.1 in here. There we go. These are the hikes that have a mileage of 4.1 in them. That is not possible without the add-on. Okay, so that's a really cool feature. Back here on the homepage, another thing I was asked for quite a bit was, can you design custom cards for professionals? So where the headshot is really the focus. So these are highly custom, right? Really cool stuff. That's nothing but, you know, using the listing types and CSS. That's how those are built. That's it. Another really fun thing I thought was adding these tooltips here. This is done with the dynamic content for Elementor plugin that's included. You can add tooltips to anything. Any Elementor widget, you can add a tooltip to. So I thought that was cool. Cool feature there. This right here uses a nested carousel. So you can nest all kinds of data into each slide. That carousel widget only becomes unlocked when you turn on the nested elements feature of Elementor. As we see here, I've nested a heading, a subheading, a text block, a button, an image. You can nest whatever you want in here. All right. Let's do one slide, a couple slides here to show you. You can design this however you want. However you want. You can put arrows out here to the right, all kinds of things. All right, we've got a couple feeds here. Again, it had to be generic. So if this was a real site, you know, I'd get more clever with my headings, but I just went with featured everything. All of these are actually pulling in featured and promoted listings, so the heading is not far-fetched. But yeah, if you click these little popular categories, these are going to take you to the Explore page for now. In time, those are going to go to an actual category page, which is better for SEO. I'm just going to do that after I launch the site. Kind of a funky little offers section there. That's fun. It was fun to build. Down here, I added a carousel feed just to give a different look, and then, you know, different placement of the popular category icons. Down here, you'll notice there's a placeholder images behind the scenes. It looks pretty cool already with those pastel colors with the branding. But as you add images to these, that's going to look really, really cool in there. Down here, we've got the Google reviews for Embed Social. You get a massive discount if you're a club member for this solution. This is a great thing to upsell to your listing owners. Get them in your highest priced package. Yeah, you can even make money reselling that if that's what you really want to do. Looking at the header, the nav, you know, just rounded edges on everything. I think that looks really cool. Custom design on the icons and the menu items on hover, all the way across, even the user menu. All starter sites have the direct messaging add-on from the club. Everything has been designed to look beautiful in here. There's just so much. Let's type something in here. This is all rounded edges, beautiful little animation. I just wanted to show you the homepage mainly, because there's just so much to show you, and you can tinker around. The site is now live, and you can put it through its paces and test everything. There's just so much here to show you, and I don't want to just keep this video going on forever. So, yep, I hope you're as excited about this as I am, guys. And yeah, let me know how I can help, what I can do better, how I can help my listing website owners in general, and happy to help. Hope all is well, guys, and I will talk to you later.